Hello everybody, I am Sir Libel1. Tonight I have decided to make a video of my video game collection. Now I know I have made a video of my video game collection a couple of years back, or several years back, but I have a lot more new games to show you guys and ladies. Um, the systems I own are Nintendo GameCube, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, a Nintendo 3DS, and a PC. So let me start off with my GameCube collection. First off, we have The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Now, I don't have the cover for it because the cover got wet and all messed up and I couldn't use it anymore, so... Next up, we have Resident Evil 4. One of my favorite Resident Evil games. I don't know why so many people bash it just because it doesn't have zombies in it, but whatever. Metroid Prime. It has to be my favorite, my favorite number one Metroid game and my favorite GameCube game. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, the sequel to Metroid Prime 1. Just as good as the first one. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Now, a lot of people bash this game. Yes, it's kind of short, it has its glitches and stuff, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Soul Calibur 2, this is the GameCube version, and since this is the GameCube version, it has Link as a guest character. See? 007 Nightfire. Sonic Heroes. My disc doesn't work because it's all scratched up, and I have to play it on my PC with an emulator. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now, as you see, I don't have the disc because my brother was playing it at somewhere, and he took it with him. He lost the disc and he's never found it, so, that's too bad. And Resident Evil 0. Possibly one of the most underrated Resident Evil games I have ever played. They have an HD remake on the next-gen consoles and on the PC. You definitely should play it. And it's the very first game in the timeline. I should say this is the game that takes place first in a Resident Evil timeline. Now let me go to my PlayStation 2 collection. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, the only Hitman game I played. It's pretty awesome. I don't know if you can see it here. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. It's not as good as the first three Resident Evils or Resident Evil 0, but it's a good game. Castlevania Lament of Innocence. A lot of people say that Castlevania doesn't work very well in 3D, but wait until you play this game. Now, it's not a great game, but you'll probably still enjoy it if you're a hardcore Castlevania fan like I am. Castlevania Curse of Darkness, the second 3D PlayStation 2 game. Onimusha, one of Capcom's underrated franchises. Onimusha 3 Demon Siege. I have yet to get the second Onimusha game. Red Faction 2. This isn't really mine, but my brother let me borrow it. I haven't played it yet because I'm still trying to beat Red Faction 1, which is on my PlayStation 3. Shadow the Hedgehog. It's not that bad of a game as people make it out to be, but overall it's just mediocre at best. But I do kind of like the dark atmosphere that they gave this game. We kind of match with Shadow the Hedgehog. Eternal Ring. This is a very underrated RPG for the PS2. It came out in 2000, right when the PS2 just came out. It's made by From Software, the same people who brought you Dark Souls. Jak 2. Jak 3. Final Fantasy 12. One of my favorite Final Fantasy games in the franchise. Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 3. This is my only Nintendo DS game I have. Well, I have a Nintendo 3DS, but this is the only DS game I have. This is Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Zone of the Enders HD Collection, which contains both of the Zone of the Enders games. Metal Gear Rising. Now, this is nothing like the Metal Gear Solid games. This is more of a hack and slash, and it stars Raiden. Final Fantasy 13. I haven't played too much of this, but so far it's an okay game. I'm not gonna bash it like everyone else does. Devil May Cry 4. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. This is an RPG game made by Capcom, and it takes a lot from games like the Elder Scrolls games and also Dark Souls. Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Resident Evil Revelations. Resident Evil 6. I really think that this has to be one of the worst Resident Evil games I have ever played. It's not a terrible game, but it wasn't that good. If you're a hardcore Resident Evil fan, I would at least rent this game. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I recently got this. Only played it for like a couple of hours. It's pretty good so far. I love that it's open world. It really changes the formula of the Metal Gear Solid series, and it did a good job at doing it. So I recommend this. And the Metal Gear Solid The Legacy Collection, which contains Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. My brother got this for me, and I thank him so much for giving me this collection. So that's it for part 1 of my video game collection. Later on, I'm going to show you the games I have inside my PS3, the games I've downloaded, and I'll also show you the games I downloaded on Steam and my Nintendo 3DS. This is Sir Label 1, over and out. Have a good night.